You spit on my table. All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Citizens Arrest, where we interview, interrogate, and talk to regular people like you. I am Officer Sir, and today we have Josh Maldonado, a local teacher, husband, and father of 3. So, Josh, welcome.
Thanks for
coming on.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Tortilla was a great welcoming.
Yeah. I know you're Mexican, so I figured you like tortillas, don't you?
I do like tortillas.
In around your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sweet. Well, let's just start off with a little easy icebreaker question to just ease into the podcast.
Can we get Aubrey to butter up that tortilla and bring it back over here?
No, Aubrey's busy doing other stuff. So you have 3 children.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
It depends on the day.
Today, probably
Jane. Yeah, Jane's been the favorite most of the time.
Nice.
Parents say that they don't have favorites, but they do.
They lie?
Yeah, they lie.
They're liars.
They're liars.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Jane sounds like a very cute baby.
Yeah. I could like talk to the audience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our dad's in the audience. Dad, who's your favorite?
My favorite
child. Yeah.
Grandfather. Grandkid.
Disagree with you 100%.
Oh, I know it's not this guy.
What? Are you? Oh, you're asking? Oh, you're asking him his favorite kid.
Yeah.
Oh, we know that answer.
Yeah.
He's sitting in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Fat.
He's not dressed like a cop.
He is not dressed like a cop.
Do I have to wear these the whole time?
For a good amount, yeah. You're under arrest. That's the whole point of the podcast. Are they on tight or something? Your fat wrist can't fit in them, or?
My wrist is one of the few body parts on me that is not have excessive fat on it, so...
Yeah, you do.
I think the problem's more with the cuffs than is my wrist.
They're standardized cuffs.
I don't think so. They say made in China.
Anyways, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
You moved to the greater Nashville area about 8-ish years ago. 6-ish.
2019.
2019. I thought it was 2018. Okay.
July of 2019.
Nice. You picked up and moved here not really knowing anyone, away from your family in California. I kind of want you to speak to that, about how that, and you had 1 kid already.
Yeah, you're right. You want me to talk about like what that process was like?
Yeah, with challenging. I know there's a lot of people listening that have contemplated it or are on that fence of moving away, but they're stuck with family and different stuff, but they know that the best interest for their family might be going somewhere else.
Yeah. So yeah, Uriah was like 6 months when we started praying about potentially moving out of California. Just my wife Aubrey and I are both teachers, so as far as like being able to afford to live in California, it was going to be a struggle. And we just got to a point where we felt like, man, like we're going to have to work and grind really hard to like just scrape by financially, and we're going to have to rely on other people to watch our kids. So just a lot of things that we were wrestling with. It was like, man, is this how we want to live our lives? Once we got over that like 6-month hump, we found a church, and we made some good friends. And we finally like felt at peace and went like, all right, yeah, we definitely feel like we're supposed to be out here.
Yeah, I can imagine like it's very challenging, like leaving, because not only you lose like your family and the people you're close with, but like losing like a church body that you've developed relationships with, like that's your accountability, that's who you're comfortable with, and it's like, yeah, you have Aubrey and maybe this aunt and uncle of family and friends, but it's like in those moments, like as a man, when you feel like alone and you have like your guys from the church that you can shoot a text to or call or meet up with.
Yeah.
And like you don't, now you're in this new setting and you don't have that either. Like if you don't have a church body. So I can imagine that in itself was challenging on you as trying to be that leader and that rock for your family during that time.
Yeah, for sure. And like I'm a little more outgoing than Aubrey is, so like it was like we got plugged into that church, and like I started playing softball with some guys, and like I was able to kind of fill that void pretty quickly. I don't think it was as easy for Aubrey at first, but over time, like she definitely made a good connections and has some good friendships now. So yeah.
So talking about family, you have 3 kids and you have 2 siblings and you're the oldest, correct?
Yeah.
What's it like being the eldest sibling? Like, have you ever had those thoughts where it's like it's unfair that you had to go through first? Like, you didn't get the same opportunities or the same, like, you're kind of like the test trial of life in the family.
Yeah.
Do you have those moments?
Where I think it's unfair?
Yeah.
I used to. I think when I was younger, I definitely did. I think, with sports and just like stuff like that, I'm like, it's easy to think like I got ripped off or like I didn't get the same opportunities. But if I'm being honest, like now I look back and I'm super grateful for it because I think it's done a lot for me. Like being the oldest, it's like, and it's crazy because I see it in my son now. Like I see it in Uriah. Like Uriah just has to figure things out. Like when he started school a couple years ago, like we took him to school, we dropped him off, and then it's like once he's inside, like he's just kind of got to figure things out. Yeah. And Jameson, our middle child, he started kindergarten this year. And Uriah's in 2nd grade, and just like from the word go, like Uriah's like showing him like he doesn't have to figure it out. Uriah shows him everything, and so it's like looking back, I'm like, yeah, that sucked and that was hard, but I think I'm better for it. Like I think it's taught me a skill of just like. You figure it out, because this is how it's always been. So,
do you have a good relationship with your siblings now and growing up?
Are we like pretending that you're not my brother right now?
I'm Officer Sir.
Okay. Thanks for like. Okay.
I don't know who your brother is.
Okay. I have great relationships with my siblings.
Time out, Aubrey. Will you turn off that fan? Sorry.
I like that.
Well, like it might like create a. It might make the backdrop move. I know you run hot, but
that's big boys run warm,
You turned it back on.
Oh my gosh, this guy can't even work a fan.
To anyone listening, if you want a job as a producer of a up and running podcast,
you just have to be able to
click the link in the bio. If you know how to turn off a fan.
I wanted to get on the lowest setting.
It was on the lowest setting.
I know, but then I wanted to make sure it was on the lowest setting instead of going. You know what I'm saying? Is this gonna be a thing? This is the last podcast.
This did happen. It's gonna happen every podcast.
Did you get any inquiries?
No, we haven't posted anything yet.
Oh.
Y'all, Aubrey, you're doing great.
What was the question? My relationship with my siblings.
Yeah. What do you say?
He's mumbling. He's mumbling over there.
Stop, my mustache gonna fall off.
He's a mumbler.
Mumbler!
Yeah, man, I have great relationships with my siblings, Officer Sir. So my younger brother Jeremiah was the first one to move out here after we did. So we moved out here in 2019. I think Jeremiah moved out here in 2021. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you've run a background on him. He's gotten into some trouble with the law in the past.
I'm familiar with his activity.
Sometimes Chris is
Wait.
He is not dressed like a homo. I think he prefers the term metrosexual. Speaking of that, I actually have a letter or testimony from your little brother.
Okay.
It
I would
reads,
love for you to read that.
Yeah, I'll read it for you
Yeah.
if you like.
I just said I would love for you
Okay.
to read that.
Okay. Okay, this is what it says. It says, Dear Josh, I couldn't be more grateful to be your little brother. You're the man I aspire to be. I have grown up watching you, following your footsteps, including my first 2 jobs that I got from you where you were working at. We've grown up being each other's best friends, being able to ask for advice, compete against each other, and go through life together. You're my biggest role model that I've had in my life, from marrying your first girlfriend, being a father of 3, moving across the country with your family, not knowing anyone, but doing it for the best interest for your family. As a younger brother, I couldn't be more proud of you, and you're the person that I think of first that I want to make proud. As someone that feels like I just can't get it right, I couldn't tell you how much I admire the way you conduct yourself in a godly way. The way you carry yourself and the decisions you make haven't just impacted you and your family, but myself and those around you. I've always been jealous of how you've always just been able to get things right. Now, I know you're not perfect, but as someone who feels they just can never get it right, I look up to you in so many ways. And what stands out to me the most is the way you've built your life on God's word. You've shown me that what it means to be strong, not just in a worldly sense, but in the way the Bible talks about strength, rooted in faith, humility, perseverance, and love. Watching you live out your faith has challenged me and encouraged me to grow in mine. I just want you to know that I'm completely serious when I couldn't be more grateful, and I really couldn't have been dealt a better hand with the men in my life to look up to, you and Dad being at the forefront of my life. Thank you, and I love you, bro. Jeremiah.
Wow. Jeremiah wrote that?
Yeah, sounds like he might be gay for you.
That's
crazy. I didn't think he might. Has he ever tried
While
any
he
kind of
was saying that,
advances?
I was gonna go good after, but I didn't know if that'd be appropriate.
No, he sounds
but,
pretty gay. So I mean, it sounds like he's.
I
got
don't
a
think he would
crush
ever
on you
say
or
that to my
something.
face. That's
You don't think so?
no. Wow, that's really sweet.
Kind of.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little gay, but just
You think you're his type?
no.
Oh.
I don't think he doesn't like bigger guys. No. I think he's more into. I don't remember the terms for homosexual men.
Yeah.
Aubrey probably knows, right?
Twink.
Twink. That's the word I was looking for. I think.
Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm big and hairy.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah. He'd be a bear.
I don't think he's into bears, but
Yeah.
no, dude, man, that's so cool. He's my best friend for sure, man, and it's just like it's like such a blessing to have a brother and to like when he moved here. He was able to buy the house right next door to me. So, like, we were next door neighbors. And dude, that was so cool. Like, I think that's what every brother dreams of, you know, when you're kids, is that, like, this is really starting to hurt me.
Okay, we can take them
I
off.
think I just made it tighter.
We can take
That's
them
all right,
off.
that's all right. Let me power through this part.
Okay.
When we move into our next segment, we'll get them off.
But yeah, like I think every you know, like brother's dream, like man, like I want to be able to raise our kids together and live close by, and yeah, I mean we're doing that. So he's coming up to some big new chapters in his life that I'm really excited for him about. And yeah, I pray that till the day we die, we're, as close as we've always been.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome.
yeah.
You mind if we move into a new segment?
I do not mind.
Yeah. So this segment is presented by.
Segment. Take these handcuffs off.
Yeah, we
Josh.
can remove the restraints for this segment.
Is he capable of doing this?
I think so. I don't know.
You could have done this all.
There's like a little latch. Yeah.
I want you to do it for me, please.
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 Please, sir. There you go. Wait. There you go. Is that better?
No, I want to take them off.
Oh, off. Oh, my. We're taking them off completely? What?
Yeah, take them off.
Yeah.
But he's a criminal.
I know. It's a fat.
How about
criminal.
leave this one on? Look at it, since you guys don't trust me, and then we'll put this one right here. So I can't go anywhere. Okay?
Yeah, but that's not in the shot, so like it doesn't matter. You can keep your hands wherever now. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get rid of him.
Okay.
Just take them off. Just get
No
them
one's
out of
gonna
here.
know.
Let my fat. I need my fat wrist to breathe.
Are handcuffs like real handcuffs?
Do you still have a pair of real handcuffs, Sammy?
Oh yeah, I have a lot.
Oh, dude, can you donate?
Yeah.
You want to donate to the cause?
Is Dasani a sponsor?
No,
I need
Dasani.
to have
Dasani
the-
sucks. We don't like Dasani. It's the only water bottle we had in the house.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this off then because we don't
No.
need to be giving them free
No, we don't.
publicity.
Oh, dude, Bucky's
What's
missing.
this new segment?
Okay, back to action. Okay, we're gonna jump into a new segment presented by Bucky's. This gas pump is
Bucky's is a sponsor.
Bucky's. No, they're not. But
Okay.
Bucky's, if you want to sponsor this podcast, reach out to Aubrey Sanders or Officer Sir, myself, or just our social media handles, and we'll get it done.
AubreyJSanders@gmail.com.
AubreyJSanders@gmail.com.
We'll have it right here for you guys,
right
and
there.
it's right there.
Sean put it in my hand.
Sean.
Okay, so this segment, I'll give you a series of 3 words, and you tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be one word, just the first thing. Could be a phrase, could be a thought, could be an action. Okay, so the first series of words is smelly steaks water.
Sloppy steaks.
Sloppy steaks?
Yeah. Is it one word?
No, it's a phrase. It could be
Okay.
whatever you want. It could be a phrase, it could be an action, it could be a sentence, whatever you need. The next one, flabbergasted Tuesday buffoon.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams. That's crazy. Okay, the next one is fat, juicy, wet.
Steaks.
Wow. Okay, I like my steaks the same way. Okay, and that ends the segment. It doesn't have a name, but it's just a segment of series of 3 words.
Okay.
Sweet. The next thing I want to jump into is kind of your faith, values. Talk about the gospel a little bit. You told me earlier how your strongest confidence is your faith in Jesus Christ. Something specifically that I want to talk about is discipleship. And what discipleship has looked like to you personally, and what maybe be lacking now in the church or with men.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Discipleship, I think, especially for men, is
Maybe explain what discipleship is.
Yeah.
If the common viewer doesn't know what
Sure.
discipleship is.
so. Discipleship is preferably one-on-one. Is I like it as the best form of discipleship. It's a lot more intimate. There's a lot more growth there. But essentially, it's someone older, wiser, taking someone younger. If we're just talking specifically faith, and just kind of walking with them through how to be a strong believer. What are the foundations? What are the principles? What are how do we respond when things in life get tough? Stuff like that. It's just basically building up someone. And it goes back to the Bible. It's like you see the disciples discipling one another, Jesus had his disciples, he taught them, and they would go and then they had their disciples. This is a process of just growing the church, growing the body of Christ. So, yeah, so as far as like the impact of it is like, man, when I was 16, 17 years old, there's an older dude in the church, Justin Clark, and he approached me, and he's like, "Hey, man, I see that there was an incident that happened at the church, and like, without getting into the specifics of the incidents, like, there was things I did well in that incident, and there was things I didn't do well." But he approached me after it, and he said, "Hey, man, I see a lot of leadership skills in you, but I think you need to be taught some things. Like, would you be open to me discipling you?" And I was like, "Yeah, what does that look like?" And he was like, "Well," we'll meet once a week, and we'll go through the Bible together, and we'll pray. We'll go through different studies together, topical studies, and we'll just kind of be encouraging one another to be stronger believers in Christ." And so we started doing that, and he discipled me for probably 3 years, and it had a huge impact on me, man. I think it kept me out of a lot of trouble because he was very intentional. He would ask me very intentional and sometimes awkward questions, but I think that's what I needed. I think I needed someone who wasn't afraid to call me out and to keep me accountable. And yeah, I mean, a lot of who I am today, I can attribute to just what Justin Clark did for me, and all the time and effort and that he poured into me. So, yeah. And it's cool because now I'm doing the same thing with one of the kids at church in a youth group, and it's cool, man. We've been doing it for probably like 4 months, and I could see growth in him, and it's cool. I hope that it's a similar story for him.
Well, I think that's like, as men, and especially as young men, that's like what we need. And the hardest part is like, no one wants to have that uncomfortable conversation. I mean, especially you as an older brother, it's like, you don't want to have to ask the questions of being like, "Hey, dude, when's the last time you looked at something you shouldn't have?" Or when's the last time you slipped up doing this?
Yeah.
And I mean, those conversations just aren't fun to have, and they're easy, but they're necessary.
Oh, for sure. And I think it's so important too, is because like, young men are wild, right? Like, we're men in general are just like the Bible. If the Bible commands anything of men the most, I think it's self-control. The Bible's just constantly saying like, young men have self-control, because we're just wild. And everything the world tells a man is culturally is pretty much the opposite of what the Bible tells a man, right? Especially just today's age, just with the whole like toxic masculinity and just follow your heart, pursue your dreams, do whatever makes you happy, is the complete opposite of what the Word tells us. So it's like, we need guys who have experienced it and are living out the faith and doing what the Word commands, to pour into the younger generation and give them guidance and give them truth. Because I guarantee they're not getting it from anywhere else. Hopefully they're getting it at home from their parents, but they're not getting it at school. They're not getting it most likely not around their friends or their peers. Like, it's just we need more older guys speaking truth into the younger generation of young men.
Yeah, I mean, society now is do what serves you best.
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy. Do what you feel is right. And I mean, what does the Bible say about the heart? That
Wicked
evil,
and deceitful.
wicked and deceitful.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, the world tells you could be whatever you want to be. If you're a guy, you could be a girl if you want. You could be a police officer if you want.
Block your face like that. Sorry.
It's okay. I was making a good point there. But
I know. I should have waited till your point was done. Yes, the Bible or the world does tell you can be whatever you want, and I think that's what creates such like a friction in society now, is that like the gospel is offensive, and people don't like, and we probably live in like the most sensitive times ever, where every little thing is offensive. So now the gospel is like almost ultra offensive.
Yeah.
And in a time where like even if you did preach in love and sincerity and in humility, it could offend. And you don't even have to do it boldly. You could just have a normal conversation with someone. You don't even have to be preaching anything. You don't even have to have influence. You could just be having a normal conversation with a barista or something. And you just offended them just because you said, I love the Lord.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's insane to me. And I mean, it just makes me think of Charlie Kirk, of just this picture that they paint of him, that he was spewing hatred, that he was racist, that he was transphobic, that he was all these things. And then you have just clips taken out of context. You have people making up lies about him. I mean, obviously the Lord knew his character, and the people who actually listened to him and followed him knew his character.
Yeah. And I think that's the biggest thing he like was trying to destroy, right? It's like everyone has these preconceived ideas of what they think the opposite people of them are. And I think that was the whole point, is like he wanted to destroy that. He's only like, hey, you have been told that you should hate me, but we're gonna have a conversation, and I guarantee by the end of it, like, we'll be okay. Like you'll see that it's like I'm a normal dude.
Yeah.
And you are a human being, just like a normal human being, like the rest of us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it didn't go that. I've seen clips where it doesn't always go like that, but for the most part, like, it was civil conversation.
Yeah.
But people have been told that that's not possible, and that's not how you go about with the other side.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was such a big part of his ministry and his mission, and what he did was just trying to show that it doesn't have to be that way.
Do you see this as possibly like the start of the persecution of Christianity in America, where now Christianity, I mean, America was kind of founded on certain principles and things around Christianity, and now we're seeing, obviously, Charlie was a political figure in some sense and had some influence, but what do you think?
I mean, yeah, but it's like at the same time, like maybe new in America, but we have to remember, like, persecution is nothing new at all.
Yeah.
Right? Like, since Christ, there has been persecution of the church. And the word tells us that there's going to be persecution. So it's, if anything, honestly, it's been encouraging to see, like, Charlie's wife and his close friends and how they have responded to it. Because they're not fearful. They're not like, we're going to scale back our work because we're afraid that we might be next. If anything, it's been the opposite. Right?
Yeah.
Like, they're like, we're going to do more college tours. Yeah. We're going to be more vocal about the truth. And like, man, dude, you can only do that if you're being filled with the Holy Spirit, right? Like, you can only willingly put yourself in more danger if you truly believe what you're saying is truth, right? If you truly believe in the gospel. and are serious about the mission of spreading it, like,
Yeah.
otherwise, like, why would you put yourself in that danger, in that situation?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the early church in the book of Acts. So it's like whenever someone died for the faith, they continue. It says that they continued to spread the gospel, and the church grew.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I mean, like what Paul says in Philippians 1 of like to live is Christ and to die is gain.
Yeah.
It's like as long as I'm living, I'm going to preach, and my life is going to be Christ.
yeah,
And if I die, I gain the kingdom of God.
yeah,
You know.
exactly. So it's like, you know what? Maybe this is because I think it's safe to say that being a Christian in America is not exactly super challenge. You're not getting a bunch of persecution, right? For the most part, especially like here in the South, like
Yeah.
it's pretty embedded into the culture.
Sure.
But if this is going to be a new thing in our country, you know, it's, if anything, it's a new great opportunity to show and share our boldness for Christ and for the gospel.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely. I think like kind of piggybacking off that, like you want to talk about the lack of strong men in society and the church. And I think there is a big call in the church and just in society in general. I think discipline has a lot to do with that. What's your take on that? Like, what made you want to talk about that?
yeah, I think that's something that from the time I got married and becoming a father, the Lord has put on my heart as just part of a ministry He wants me to seek, to try to work in. I grew up with, I was very blessed to have a dad who was very intentional on raising godly sons. So growing up for me, I didn't see the value in that or the labor for him in that until you get older and you meet other grown men who didn't have that, and it's like very evident. It's very evident in the way they carry themselves, in how they interact with the church, and how they are as a husband and how they are as a father. And so, man, I'm just super, super grateful that I had that. But I think the biggest thing, one of my biggest pet peeves is just passive men. And passive men have been an issue from the beginning of man, right? Like the first man, Adam, wasn't paying attention to what was going on, and his wife ate the fruit, right? And it's like from that point on, that has always been an issue with men, right? It's like a man has no problem sitting back and, for the most part, sitting back and letting his wife do everything, right?
Yeah.
And that's not what the Bible calls men to be, right? The man is the head of the household. He's the shepherd of the family, and he should be leading.
Yeah.
And man, I think you see major repercussions when that doesn't take place. Obviously, we know what happens with Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
But there's just so. Can I share an example?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Netflix documentary about that chick, that high school girl getting catfished by her own mom?
Yes.
Dude, isn't that insane?
Crazy. Her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her mom bullying her
her mom, like,
Talking
telling
about-
her to kill herself,
Yeah.
texting her.
Saying she's got a flat butt.
Yeah. So
Talking about how sexy her 14-year-old daughter's boyfriend is.
yeah, we probably don't have to get into the details, but
I'm just giving context.
okay. But dude, I saw that, and my mind immediately went to like this whole fault. Like everyone's quick to be like, the mom's this, the mom's a horrible person, the mom is terrible for doing that to her daughter. My mind immediately was like, dude, what is the dad doing?
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty checked
How does
out.
the dad not know? Like the mom had been faking to work for years.
Yeah.
How do you not know what's
Your
going? Like,
wife isn't
how do you not
working.
know that you're like? And then they're getting evicted and foreclosed on and all this stuff, and the mom is just is like out doing this stuff. Like, how do you not see any of that happening?
Yeah.
Like, he could have stopped that whole situation if he was involved in what's going on in his family.
Yeah. Not only was he like, did he not notice his wife had no job that she was faking working, but also like letting his wife tell him that they were having financial troubles and they weren't going to be able to pay their mortgage and stuff like that, but then not knowing, like, okay, like, because, and then he didn't want to have that conversation of like, okay, let's sit down and see where our financials are at.
Right.
He was just letting her handle all the financials.
He had nothing
He had no
to do
clue
with that.
Yeah, he just said like, I was working my butt off.
Yeah.
But then like, you still have to work your butt off, but then be a present husband.
Yes. And like every family's different. Like some families, the wife does handle the majority of the finances. I get
Sure,
that.
yeah.
But the second an eviction happened, or the second there's a red flag and it's like they're getting mail from the bank saying like, we're going to repossess your stuff, all bets should have been off. We're like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
I need to figure out why this is happening. And that's not what he did.
Yeah.
Right? He just turned his back to it, said, my wife will figure it out. And it just escalated and escalated, right? And so it's like just stuff like that, man. Like he could have saved his daughter and his wife so much turmoil and pain had he just been present and had he been leading his family.
Yeah.
And like, dude, stuff like that happens all the time. Like in families with who are not walking with the Lord and families inside the church. Like I've seen it in families in the church, and they have no idea what's going on in their kids' lives.
Yeah.
And it's sad, man. It's sad to see that lack of wanting to be involved in your kids' lives.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it comes from a place of like, especially in a Western society, like living in America, everything's so accessible. Everything's fairly comfortable. Like, yes, we see on the news that terrible things are happening daily, but like the typical like day-to-day person's life is pretty normal and it's pretty easy, that no one wants to do hard things. Like, it's just like you have to go through a bit of like suffering, and it comes with anything. It could be like learning, it could be working out, it could be in any aspect of life. Like, and it's just like shown like in the Bible, like when you're suffering, you grow closer to Christ. When you're working out, that time when you're suffering, it's challenging you mentally, it's challenging your body physically. Like, I would guess it's a part of just straight laziness and being lethargic. And as soon as you let that set in personally, it's going to happen in your relationship with Christ.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first thing it bleeds into. Then it bleeds into your family life. Then it bleeds into your own life. And then, because that thing didn't just happen like overnight,
No.
like where like this big incident happens. It's a small thing, that's small decisions that leads up to then a big event.
Yeah, it's slow passivity, right? It's like you said, it's a small thing that you're passive about. That you're like, it's not that big of a deal. And then it goes by and it's like, all right, whatever. Then it's another thing. And then it's a little bit bigger of a thing. And it's just like, same thing, I'm passive. Like, I'm not involved. And then before you know it, your wife is catfishing your daughter, telling her she's fat.
Yeah. And she wants her 14-year-old daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah. That's not okay.
It's not. It's not.
That's not okay.
So if you're currently catfishing your daughter,
Stop it.
calling her ugly, stop.
Stop it.
Stop. Get
It's
some help.
not okay.
Get some help. Confess. Because it's not. You're gonna have your own documentary.
And if you're a dad and you don't know that your wife might be catfishing your own daughter, step up.
Yeah. Do better.
Do better. Gosh, dude.
It's crazy. We live in a crazy world.
We do, man.
I think social media is ruining lives.
Dude, social media is brutal.
It's really the downfall
so
of America.
brutal, man.
Like I like shouldn't have TikTok, but I use TikTok as a news outlet. But the other day, I scrolled 4 times, and the first time I scrolled, some person got beheaded out of a Texas motel. The second time I scrolled, it was like a school shooting. The third time I scrolled,
Stop scrolling.
I'm just sometimes I see funny videos and like it's worth it. But then like,
You should do TikTok dances in that outfit.
You think so? You know, I get a lot of attention.
I think that would do well.
You think I'd get attention? Like the wife beater? Dude, I got really bad man boobs.
It runs in the family.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It runs in my family. How about your family?
Yeah, it's crazy how it runs in my family too.
Someone told me it's because my mom gave me soy milk when I was growing up. And my mom did go through a phase where she would get soy milk exclusively because she thought it was healthier.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's it, because I look at my cousins and I look at other people in my family and I'm like, we're not all drinking soy milk.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that AJ's drinking whole milk.
Yeah. Is AJ your like cousin?
He's my cousin.
And he's fat?
Yeah, he's got like solid C cups at least. But
what are you at?
honestly, I'm probably also a C, but I can flex mine.
Oh yeah.
And I got decent bench press. I don't think he's like mine are hybrids. Like mine are half pecs, half boobs.
Yeah.
I think he's all boob.
Yeah. He's pressing sandwiches in his
AJ, if
mouth.
you're watching this and you want to prove me wrong, that's fair. Shoot me a text and show me what you're working with, and I'll rescind that. We'll edit that part out.
Yeah. I don't think that it's going to happen. But
No.
yeah. But I think I could do some TikTok dances
Yeah.
in this. You think my fans would like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I don't think they'd hate it.
Yeah.
Like we said, social.
Plural, or is it just singular?
He said fans with an
Fans.
S.
He's making a joke saying I don't have more than one fan.
You think there's some creepy dude on TikTok just perving him out on there, and that's it?
Probably has a massive perm and
Perm?
perm.
You think
Why?
he's a trans?
Are perms?
That's all. That's like the visual I'm getting is like this dude with the big old perm.
Is there a correlation between perms and creeps?
Whoa. Okay, I understand it now. See, he, being former law enforcement, is envisioning himself in me, and he's fantasizing about a guy watching him with a big old perm, just like watching him do his
dude.
police work.
He just-
and he's just
he
like
just-
that guy.
he
That
just-
guy. That guy wants me.
Josh has been to Glory Hole before. He knows what kind of guys are out there.
What?
Whoa. Okay.
It's not called glory hole.
Glory.
First off,
It was called Blue Cup, but they called it Glory Hole.
What's blue?
I
cup?
have to say what this is now. Otherwise, I look like a total creep right now.
Wait, a glory hole.
So,
yeah.
okay, can I explain this, please?
A glory hole?
No, it's not. It's
Dude,
called.
that.
Do you know what a glory hole
Yeah,
is?
does he know?
I've been to plenty of
Dude, okay, so this place is called Blue Cut. So this is how I know about it. So
This is
when
insane.
he's a law enforcement officer, I was also considering that profession, and he set up a ride along for me, and I went. This was one of the worst experiences of my life because I went with this lady. First off, he sent me with a lady cop. which, no offense against lady cops, this chick was weird though. And she had a canine dog named Marco, and Marco just farted in the car the whole freaking time, dude. So the whole time we're driving around, and I just hear this lady, "Oh, Marco, not again! Oh my gosh, that's so stinky! Oh, Marco!" And dude, it smelled so bad. So every 5 minutes we're driving around, "Oh, Marco, that's Marco again! Oh my gosh!" I think she was farting too, honestly.
I was asked that,
And then she was just blaming the dog, because dude, it was literally every 2 to 5 minutes.
That's wild.
And it's like, the dog can't be farting that much. Like, I might have
soy milk.
I think I might have put one out a couple times, but
Yeah.
anyways. So dude, she was like, "You want to go to Blue Cut?" And I was like, "What the heck is Blue Cut?" And she's all, "Well, check it out." So Blue Cut is this section. Oh, my bad.
Dude, the heck?
Dude, so there's this strip of area, like right off the highway, where all these guys go and park.
You can say gay guys if they're gay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they're gay. So dude, so there's like 10 to 15 cars parked on the street, and it's by this wooded area. And dude, there's like mattresses and all kinds of weird stuff, and they like that. It's like the hookup spot for these gay guys.
A lot of perms.
I didn't spend a lot of time looking because it was weird.
She wanted to take you there?
Yes, dude.
That's kind of weird.
It was awful.
Were you groomed? Were you?
No, that was the last time. I was like, all right, this isn't for me. I'm good.
Maybe.
Sammy likes Blue Cut, but it's not for me.
That's crazy.
Josh,
Yes?
you're a victim.
Yeah. You're a survivor. Not a victim. That's crazy.
I don't like talking about it.
That's wild. I think the moral of the story and what we've been talking about is the world needs Jesus now
Yeah.
more than ever. And it starts in the church, and it starts being a godly man, sucking it up, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and
Yeah, I think people don't realize that life is going to be hard regardless.
yeah, we're called to suffering.
Your life's going to be hard one way or another, right? And you can do hard things in your life, and that will bear fruit, and there will be, good things that will be produced from that labor.
Yeah.
Or you can do nothing and claim that you're a victim and that life's not fair, and life's still going to be hard.
Yeah.
But you're just not going to have much to show for it, you know? So it's like, yeah, man, if life's going to be hard, it's like something I try to teach my kids now is like, most of the time, anything that's hard is worth doing, right?
Yeah.
Because like we said, it's going to bear some fruit. Good things are going to come from it. Even if it doesn't go the way you want, there's going to be lessons that you're going to learn from it. That's going to grow you as a person. So it's not something that a lot of people want to teach the younger generation.
Yeah. And that's a big thing now is like to be able to teach the younger generation, you have to be equipped yourself. You know?
Absolutely.
Cool, man. Is there anything else you wanted to hit before we wrap this thing up?
I don't think so. I think we talked about some good stuff.
Yeah.
I think my encouragement for all you listeners would be to get married and start a family, because you want to talk about hard work and producing good fruit, man. That's like the greatest things in my life they've also been the hardest things in my life, but produced the greatest things in my life through being a husband and being a father.
Yeah.
It's just when you marry someone, and that marriage is biblical, and you are putting Christ at the center of that marriage. You have two people who are sacrificially loving each other and putting that other person before them. And that's very hard to do, but when it's done, it's a beautiful thing. And you grow as a person, and you grow in your relationship with Christ, and you grow in your marriage. And then you have kids, and that's just a whole another step up of selflessness. And you put those kids before yourself, and man, it's good stuff. So if you're contemplating those things, just do it.
Yeah. You hit on selflessness. And I think historically you look back, like people are getting married at younger ages, people having kids at younger ages. And now, like talking about like we were talking about earlier, just like loving yourself, like I think it's just selfishly people are getting married later because they want to go travel, they want to go to Coachella, and they want to go spend their money on these material things and clothes and all these things. And they think that's serving them best. They think that's what's making them happy.
Yeah.
But would you say, I mean, you were married at 22. I believe you had your first kid at 25. 24.
Yeah.
Would you trade that experience to go be single and live that experience, that life of what people are chasing, of this singleness, of being able to go out with their buddies and go have a good time and go travel and these things? Or do you feel like you made the right decision of getting married at a young age and having kids and going through that struggle? And I mean, a lot of it is selflessness.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, when I was like 20, 25, 26, 27, those thoughts would creep into my head like, man, like it would have been a lot of fun to have that college experience. Cause like I was doing college when Uriah was 1, you know, and I was working and finishing up school online. And so, I mean, a lot of times those thoughts creeped in my head of like, man, like you kind of got ripped off, you kind of got gypped, you never got that experience. But dude, that's a lie. Like that, I wouldn't trade any of it to have any kind of experience. Because it's like, what? Like at the end of the day, dude, I have a wife who loves me and would do anything for me, and I have 3 kids who love to see me and want to be around me all the time. Yeah. And it's like, man, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
That feeling of coming home and just being embraced by so much love from my wife and kids is like, there's nothing that I would trade that for.
Yeah.
It is the absolute best. I would have, if I could go back and do anything different, man, I would get married earlier, start having kids sooner, because it's just those are the biggest blessings from the Lord.
Yeah, that's sweet. Cool. Well, let's wrap this up. We like to wrap things up with a little lightning round of questions.
Okay.
Before you do that, you got any shout outs? Anyone you need a shout out or closing thoughts? I know you said get married.
Yeah, I didn't.
Have kids.
I didn't prepare anything, so just off the cusp. Let me see. I'm gonna shout out G's Meat Market, Meats and More on Walton Ferry. If you're in the Hendersonville area and you want some fresh meats, go to G's.
Yeah.
They have. I've been there 3 times this week. You know.
Do you like meat?
I love meats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G's Meat.
Specifically G's Meat, exclusively G's Meat, pretty much. But they also have a cobbler that'll blow your balls off too. We just had that tonight.
Say that. Thanks. I had their apple cobbler. It'll blow your balls off.
Yeah, apple and a peach cobbler. We had it tonight. I think everyone who had it, their balls were blowing off. It was just great.
Yeah. Mine were.
Vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's right. You were there.
I was there.
Officer, sir. I forgot. Yeah, man. So G's Meats, they do it right. Local, family-owned, grass-fed meat. It's good stuff.
Cool. All right.
I kind of. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
There you good.
Yeah, shout out my beautiful, lovely wife, Aubrey. Thank you for always loving me and supporting me.
My producer's name is Aubrey too. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's his middle name?
Jordan.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
That's my wife's middle.
Your wife's name is Aubrey Jordan, and her producer's name is Aubrey Jordan.
How do you spell Aubrey?
Aubre.
Aubre. Your wife spells it with a Y, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Too many others.
It's
I
typical.
think you have not enough letters.
Typical black name. They got to be different.
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever call you Aubrey?
Okay, first off, stop because that's how you say my name.
Aubrey.
No, it's not. So it's not Aubrey. It's Aubrey.
I've never introduced myself as Aubrey.
But that's your name.
That's
Aubrey.
my name, Aubrey.
So they can be like Aubrey.
That is my name.
That's what I'm calling you all the time now. Yeah.
Call you
That's
Lil
your
Bray
name.
Bray. Lil Bray Bray.
Aubrey?
Lil Bray.
Aubrey.
All right, let's get in this lightning round.
Lightning.
Best Lord of the Rings character.
Is this supposed to be fast? What'd you say?
He said Legolas. That handsome devil. He's my twink, dude. That's the twink I need.
Gimli.
Oh, my mustache falling off. Who?
Gimli.
Nice. Go-to Mexican food dish.
Bean and cheese burrito. Can't mess it up. Well, you can, but that's like the best.
Yeah. Okay. Last one. One lesson you want.
3 questions? That's
The
it?
lightning round.
This
dude.
is the best. You could do. You came up with 3 questions.
Dude, this
Lightning
is.
round's supposed to be fast, so you're supposed to have mold. The whole point of it is to have like.
It's a wrap up, dude. Don't tell me how to do my show, please. I'm gonna put you back in them cuffs and show you what's good for you, boy.
Okay.
All right. One lesson you want your kids to know.
One lesson I want my kids to know.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a tough one. There's a lot of lessons I want them to know. I have to narrow it down to one. Probably just like you can never go wrong putting the Lord first in your life. Yeah, it's just like if there's anything that I want to, like if I was to go tomorrow, and one thing that I want them to be like, man, Dad always like instilled this in us. It's that like putting the Lord first in your life will always be the greatest thing that you could do, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it doesn't show it in your finances or your things that you have or whatever. Like putting the Lord first in your life it's it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet.
Your
Well,
mustache is super crooked right now.
I know. I could feel it. We're rolling with it. Sweet. Well, if any of you guys that are watching, thank you for making it this far. Again, if you guys want to come on the show, you can click on the link in the YouTube or the Instagram bio and fill out a little questionnaire application. And we'd love to have you guys come on and share your thoughts and have a conversation together. Josh, thanks for coming on.
Do you slap all your guests with the tortilla when you start?
No, you were special.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I haven't slapped anyone, so that felt really good. But thanks for coming on. Appreciate you sharing your thoughts, ideas, and your faith.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That was...
We can shake hands now. All right. We'll see you guys next time.
Contact at 18 miles. Pace speed 250, final bearing